You got me. Seriously.
What? I don't know. How much was your
No, I had paper. I had 4. Commercial's yours.
I thought it was on to you. Today's Podguyz Podcast is sponsored by masks. Tired of the coronavirus getting you down? Well, wear a masks at Masks Only Store. Looking for your shirts, skirts, capes? Sorry, don't have them here. Only masks here at the Mask Store.
And for a limited time this week, we have 2 scented flavors, beer and lime. So check them out.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. Hello, everybody. We are the Podguyz Podcast. I am Tony Cass.
We have a narrator.
And Sparky.
Oh man, that was a long intro for us.
Yeah,
it was a long intro. I like the good stories that always follow for Facebook Live.
Well, if we keep
and all our Facebook Live,
if we keep going like this, we're gonna have to have a longer pre-show. We're gonna have to start like 9:30 or.
No, every once in a while, I get the diarrhea of the mouth.
Cha cha cha.
It happens.
I need to share.
I like the longness. You know.
You do?
Right. Yeah. We get that. You know, crack it over there. A little childhood story.
Crackhead McQuack, I gotta talk about him every once in a while. You just gotta share the story of him banging on your door at 10:30 and ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, he's had some troubles with the law, so that's...
He's had some troubles. He's had some run-ins with the city. He's had some stuff going on.
Yeah.
He's had a bad life, a bad stretch.
Bad stretch. Should narrate his railroad walk. Yeah. He's had a bad stretch in this town.
By the way, we have a railroad right in the back here. Where he does walk. He doesn't drive. He always walks everywhere. So he does walk the
tracks.
The tracks.
He's got the hobo trail. Yeah,
he's got the hobo trail. But speaking of hobo trails, right? Now we'll cut into our first subject. They had the primaries on this past week. The first appearance of Michael J. Bloomberg.
All right.
I don't even know if that's his middle name, but it sounded good.
The J did sound good.
It did sound good.
And just remember one thing, Mr. Bloomberg. When you send a check, it's Podguyz. So
podcast.
So yes, and you know, every single time we mention, you know, we're expecting that figure that we agreed upon.
Yeah,
so
rumor has it that if you mention Michael Bloomberg's name, did I mention his name? Michael Bloomberg.
Michael J. Bloomberg.
Michael J. Bloomberg. Yeah, he has to give you $10 just
that's
because.
True.
Yeah, he's got a lot of money. You know.
You would think that Michael J. Bloomberg would definitely have the correct way to pronounce Michael J. Bloomberg.
Yeah.
But Michael J. Bloomberg isn't Michael J. Bloomberg without Michael J. Bloomberg.
Yep.
In your life.
Sometimes
running for president 2020.
Sometimes Michael Bloomberg speaks in the third person, writes himself a check. Michael J. Bloomberg.
Bloomberg.
What does that spell?
Bloomberg.
There you
go. Michael Bloomberg. Correct. That dude got roasted harder than Justin Bieber on Comedy Central.
Justin Bieber could take the roasting. This guy was very serious about, like, man, now I think he did worse things.
I think he got cooked like Mexican street corn, actually, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
He
got breaded and dipped.
Yeah, I mean, for a billionaire to be standing on stage talking about how he cares about the poor so much that he had to have a program called Stop and Frisk Black People. Holy crap. You can't go from you can't be a Republican mayor to an independent talker to now you're on the stage with Democrats. He would have been, like what you and I were talking about, he would have been better off if he just never went on stage.
Dude should have just shut up, did his commercials, waited out for like 3 more months. Maybe he would have done one right at the end where, like, even Klobuchar or like
he should have waited for a couple more people to drop out.
At least 2 more. Mm-hmm. At least 2 more.
Because now that other guy is actually can appear in a couple of primaries now. He actually qualified. That
Steyer?
Steyer, yes.
You got Steyer, you got Buttigieg, Klobuchar.
Yeah, Steyer is actually going to be on the next
primary.
The next primary.
He's a billionaire, but he's like a...
Well, no, not debate. He's actually going to
debate.
He's going to appear on TV for the debate. Yeah,
Steyer's like the decaf version of Michael Bloomberg.
Okay,
he's given a lot of his money towards global warming research. He used to be the CEO of Starbucks, which we all know how in touch Starbucks people are.
Of course, yeah. I mean, they stopped doing plastic straws.
Yeah, they did,
but not plastic cups.
No, never plastic cups.
Yeah, never plastic cups.
People like a metal taste with their drink.
You can only please Greta for so long. Just remember that.
That's true.
Well, the way that they increase their employees' wages and they also give them a 401k, it doesn't make a job like Starbucks seem like such a bad position to be in.
Well, being a professional barista, you have to throw barista up there because you're now a coffee... Or not even a cocoa bean engineer.
Yeah.
You can even call yourself.
That sounds kind of bourgeois. Bourgeois.
Brother.
They all go
you can Bloomberg your way. Michael Bloomberg. You can Michael Bloomberg your way into the bourgeois saying that you're a coffee bean engineer.
Every single one of these coffee companies go through the same coffee holding company, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Usually in a third world country such as Venezuela, Ecuador,
Nicaragua,
Chile, Argentina.
That would be where the coffee comes from. The coffee holding company sets the price of it.
They do. They combine all of the farms.
But what are you worried about? They got little 4 or 5 year olds that they pull out of school and they got in the fields and
that's true.
Yeah,
and they're small enough they could throw them up in the tree and shake the beans out.
Yeah, they can have fun. It's like tobacco products. There has to be a quality grade to it.
Oh yeah.
And Starbucks pays big bucks for the top grade.
They do.
As so they're selling a quality product. They're giving their employees a good amount of money to the point where it's livable, and somehow they're still turning a profit there, Tom. So this guy, he's not a bad dude. He just seems like
he's a businessman.
He just seems like he only owns one tie because he wore the same tie twice in a row. He wore the same tie.
It just might be the same tie. Might have 2 of them.
He could have 50 of them. I see the same color. If it's a one tone, that's different. This thing has a little plaid to a little green.
It's got a certain design.
He looks like he's worn it for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and now we're in February. It's like, hey, dude,
you're at the debate.
You have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Get it.
You know what we're going to do then? We're actually going to go to the debate. And we're going to get a Sharpie, get close enough to him, put a little mark on the tie, and then wait for the next debate and see if that tie shows up with the Sharpie stain.
We will be arrested, but that sounds hilarious.
You put a stain on my tie for a presidential election nominee.
I mean, I guess he could say that he really is the environmental candidate. Like, with all my billions of dollars, I only own one tie.
Yeah, why would I buy clothes?
Yeah.
To sully myself for the environment.
I'm helping save the silkworms.
I would love it for him to use that as a defense. Like, I only wear this one tie. Bernie's like, I've had the same pair of underwear since 1952.
It's holier than the Pope.
Oh God!
Whom I've just met on my private plane.
Isn't he Jewish though?
He's very Jewish. Yeah.
Jewish, just like
yeah.
It's
me and the Pope. We talked about the people of Israel.
They asked him about his election, and Joe Lieberman's sitting somewhere like, "Don't tell him. Don't say it. No." Bernie's like, I'm spiritual. They're like, ooh, good one. Very nice. Very nice. Stuck the landing on that one. Awesome.
That's true.
Yeah, Bloomberg definitely did get he got triple teamed. Even Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah.
When Joe Biden is piling on, like the buddy, like if you see somebody getting jumped in a fight, and Joe Biden played the guy that just like kicks you while you're down and says, "There, I beat you up." Like, well, you came in a little late there, man. He gave
and then he tells his black buddies about you.
Yeah,
about
it.
Jump, I'm a black guy. They're with me.
Joe Biden's like the hockey goalie. After the brawl starts, he comes skating in, looking all tough.
That's a great example. Yeah. Like, because he gave a whole, like, come on, man, release the names of the women. What'd you say to them? Look at Mike Bloomberg. What could his sexual harassment even look like? What is he just like throw? You know how much that's worth? Huh? $1 million.
$1 billion.
Yeah, like what kind of messed up stuff do you have to do at the workplace? And he's got a tall looking face, but he's a short guy. That freaks me out.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're a tall-looking guy. You are tall.
I am
okay?
tall.
You are an average-looking size, the same as myself. We're both kind of above average in height. That's okay. Stat Girl, you look short. You are short. Michael Bloomberg looks tall, and he's fucking short, and you're like, whoa! It's like with a NASCAR driver.
So misproportioned.
It's like when you finally meet your favorite horse jockey racer.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, holy crap, what happened to you, buddy? And he's like, I'm just down here.
Hi!
Yeah, they got like
What's going on?
normal-sized head and face.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, man.
Midgetism everywhere.
Yeah. You got a little, man.
Yeah.
And when Trump said that, when he said, oh, he's short, which him and Sean Hannity had that, like, play one-word game, I was laughing my ass off, because you're literally asking this guy to give a one-word explanation on all the candidates. And he only gave one to Michael Bloomberg. He said short. And I'm like, well, I don't know, man. How short is he? I had to look it up, and he's like 5'5". That's a really short guy. 79 years old. Now I know how old he is. He looked like he was very much defeated.
Speaking of old Jewish people, right?
I love it.
We'll get into another subject. Good old Harvey Wein. I'm going to call him Weinstein. Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein in the news. Of course, jury convicts him of rape in criminal sexual act. 2 counts out of 5 to get a conviction.
I only got one thing to say about that.
Shoot, brother.
Since he's suffering from chest pains, I think Stat Girl's going to score some points tonight.
It might happen. See, I think he has information on the Clintons, and therefore, he's going to go missing in prison.
Does that count as death?
Yes.
It does.
Okay, good. I want my points.
If you go missing, and you are not found
in 6
by
months,
the Clintons.
In 6 months.
If your last name ends in Stein and you knew the Clintons, do you automatically commit suicide?
Or have it staged.
Yeah.
You know, staging.
So what were the what were the charges that he was found guilty on specifically?
So specifically, he was
third degree rape.
Third degree rape.
Okay.
And
third degree is the worst,
prostitution,
right?
No.
Prostitution and...
No. First degree is the worst.
First degree is the worst.
First degree is the worst.
I was thinking of it like burns.
First degree is always the worst out of all criminal acts.
Third is always the worst, or first?
First is always the worst.
First is always the worst. Okay.
Yeah.
They should just stick to one. All right.
Yeah. First degree rape, they consider it's like something premeditated. He sat home and thought about it and goes, "This is what I'm going to do."
Okay. And then second degree would be what now?
I don't know what
like in murder. If you have premeditated murder,
that's first degree.
That's first degree.
Okay.
Like you thought about it.
You thought it out. You plotted it out.
That's first degree rape as well. Like if you pre-planned it,
or she kept saying no, and she was like refusing it the whole time.
Okay, so second degree is no consent, right?
No consent.
She said yes, but then she was like, I don't want to do this.
Second degree is more or less like no consent, though.
Okay, so third degree would be they're dating. Wasn't he kind of dating this woman?
According to emails and stuff, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But they did have him on third degree rape and criminal sexual assault.
Criminal sexual assault in the first degree.
I wonder what fourth degree rape would be.
There's only 1, 2, and 3.
There's only 1, 2, and 3.
They should make a fourth, where you break into her webcam.
Wow.
Like, yeah. Like you raped her while she was dreaming.
You need to stay 500 feet away from my children.
No. I mean, just like a fourth degree. Just
that's it. You're going to be on the phone call next week.
That would.
Well, anyways, according to the story, what happened was that they had several complainants come forward, and one of them was former Project Runway production assistant Miriam Haley, and
that actress
Jessica Mann.
Jessica Mann.
Make a great reality show. Him and Bill Cosby share a goddamn cell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Bill's blind now, so he's always having a heart attack.
That's true.
They can help each other out,
You could be like, I didn't even see you. Where are you?
Or Bill Gates.
Well,